A proposal requiring proof of citizenship to vote in Michigan could wind up on the ballot.
People would have to provide a birth certificate or passport to verify their citizenship while registering to vote, and also show a photo ID at the polls.
News 8's Byron Tollefson in studio with reaction tonight.
The State Board of Canvassers has advanced this proposal, meaning the group can now start gathering signatures to potentially put this issue on the November 2026 ballot. Currently, Michigan doesn't require proof of citizenship for voter registration, and voters don't need a photo ID to vote in person. The first hurdle has been cleared for this proposal to make the ballot. It would require people registering to vote in Michigan to show a birth certificate, passport, or another document to verify their citizenship. And when it's time to cast their ballot, they would have to show voter ID. The Committee to Protect Voters' Rights, which is leading this effort, can now start gathering signatures.
My view is that it should be easy to vote and difficult to cheat.
Republican Representative Brian Posthumus of Rockford has been trying to get state lawmakers to put this on the November 2026 ballot. He says it's aimed to make sure that only U.S. citizens vote.
My view is that it should be easy to vote and difficult to cheat.
A Michigan Department of State audit found that 16 likely non-U.S. citizens voted in the November 2024 presidential election. Michigan's American Civil Liberties Union points out over 5.7 million ballots were cast in our state.
That's 0.00002. That's decimal point and then 4 zeros after it.
An internal self-review of our state-held databases is insufficient to know for sure. Other states that have done it have worked with Department of Homeland Security and utilized their databases.
So this has real-world harmful effects and will deprive many, many voters of the right to vote.
Former Michigan Democrat Party Chair Mark Brewer, working for an opposition group, argues this rule would disenfranchise voters who don't have access to or can't afford the documents to prove citizenship.
This proposal, like proposals like this in other states, will disenfranchise millions of Michigan voters, including millions of married women who changed their names, elderly, and rural voters, among many others.
Posthumus responds, there would be a hardship program covering the cost of citizenship documents for those in need.
Contrary to what Mark Brewer said, you can still register to vote the same way you do right now. You just have to provide documentary proof of citizenship. That's it.
If people change their name or move to a new address, they would need to re-verify their citizenship. This group will need to collect about 440,000 signatures within 180 days.